Hello and welcome to my channel MysticMimTarot. I just want to say special thanks to those who have subscribed to my channel and those who have liked and shared my videos. Your support means the world to me. At the moment I have 2 decks for sale on Etsy. If you are interested, the link is below. Today I'm doing a reading from the masculine for you, Divine Feminine. We'll finish it off with several songs too. This is only a general reading, so it won't apply to all Divine Feminines. Please take the cards that resonate and leave the ones that don't. Now let's begin. What would the masculine like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? I wish that you wouldn't have had any access to tarot readings. After all, they did lay out and confirm all of the secrets and lies that I was hiding from you for you to clearly see. I think the thing that you hate the most is that you even entertained me in the first place. You allowed yourself to be cheated on, lied to, neglected, and mistreated. I am so smooth when it comes to women. I am charismatic, alluring, and I ooze sex appeal. That's how I get women to fall for me quickly. I was so selfish because I had you waiting on me. I was making promises for the future with you, but was seeing others at the same time and was keeping it from you. I was living a single life. I lack self-control. If a woman flirts with me or wants to meet up with me, I cannot say no. You had to walk away from someone who put you down, me. You had to walk away from fights that could never be resolved. You had to walk away from trying to please me when I never saw your worth. That is when your happiness began. I wasn't emotionally available to you in the past because I was entertaining way too many options, and all it did was make me confused about what I actually wanted. After me, you probably have less tolerance for other men. You would now be able to quickly recognize the negative traits and red flags with other guys after me. I imagine this is because you don't want them to turn out like I did. The next relationship you have, Divine Feminine, you want for keeps. In my life, I have rebounded with my exes on a number of occasions. You feel that I didn't even acknowledge your feelings when you told me how much pain I had caused you. You feel that if you were to give me your energy ever again, that I would return to my old toxic patterns and sabotage everything. The Karmic tried to make me a hater towards you. She said that you were the one putting spell work on me. I have since discovered that she was the one putting spell work on both you and me, Divine Feminine. I could kick myself for abandoning you. You are a queen and you are so intelligent, beautiful, confident, sexy, alluring, and ambitious. The Karmic is a peasant who is low vibrational, trashy, witchy, diseased, and feral. Spirit is the barrier now between us. You have received strength and willpower from Spirit, which has kept you away from me. I prefer to have multiple options, but it always manages to get me in trouble. This is because I lie to and deceive all of them, and then they eventually start to catch on to my lies. It is a hard balancing act. I hate that I realized everything that you brought into my life when you were no longer around. Why was I so blind to what you were offering me which was basically everything. The answer to this is the various addictions I had and the spell work that the Karmic placed on me. These were the two reasons. I couldn't think clearly and consequently made the wrong decision regarding you. No matter how much you loved me, you weren't willing to compete with the Karmic for me. I never thought that you would catch on to everything. I am so shocked that you completely figured it all out. You are so much smarter than I ever gave you credit for, Divine Feminine. I hold on to people from my past. That's why I still have so many toxic cycles open in my life. What I said and what I did were two different things. I like it when things are done my way and when you did exactly what I wanted. When you had a mind of your own and became confident and independent, I could no longer handle you. I play the victim, never taking accountability, and I'm influenced extremely easily by external temptations. I tried to make you my side piece, Divine Feminine. I get nervous about how much you actually know about what is currently going on in my life. My ex does spell work on both you and me. We didn't have the same morals or values. In my eyes, you are now too confident and too big for your boots, Divine Feminine. I am bisexual. If you didn't know, you know now. You would think me being with someone else would put a stop to my strong feelings for you. It has only been a distraction, but I still love you. I've only ever known toxic love. You now know that I betrayed you and that I'm both a snake and a rat. I hate being vulnerable and in my feelings, but this is where I am now when it comes to you, Divine Feminine. I am worried that you don't find me attractive anymore. You know how vain I am. I have been labelled a liar my entire life. I even believe my own lies. You don't even feel lonely without me anymore. You have spirit right beside you every step of the way, 24/7. The Karmic's energy is ugly and toxic. She is disrespectful, loud, unpredictable, mean, violent, bitchy, and so scary at times. The Karmic tricked me and made out that she was religious, spiritual, and a good citizen originally. I discovered that instead she is a criminal, she's into black magic, and she casts spells on people, and she also exchanges sex for money. You are removing yourself from all situations in life where you don't feel loved, supported, appreciated, or respected, Divine Feminine. I do stupid things and stuff I regret when I'm under the influence of alcohol and drugs. I know that you are an empath, a light worker, and that you are very gifted, Divine Feminine. You really have had such a big impact on my life. I still love you, I still fantasize over you, and I still dream about you, Divine Feminine. I know that you are building something big right now, whether it be a business, a channel, or a project. past, I depleted and drained you of your top-notch, healing, high-vibe, potent energy. My lifestyle is way too wild for a man of my age. If you were to get back together with me, your blessings would be compromised. All of the progress that you have made would be flushed down the toilet. You would have to learn the lesson once again. I was given a test by the universe and I was weak and I failed it miserably. I am finding it so difficult to stop stalking you, to be honest. I'm really so obsessed with you because you were the best I ever had, Divine Feminine. I expected you to be my therapist, my healer, and my nurturer. The Karmic used her lies, gossip, and slander towards you to turn me against you. I've noticed that you are now putting yourself first. I view that as you being selfish. I am never going to grow up. I have Peter Pan syndrome. I will always be immature and childlike, and I also hate responsibility. You being standoffish with me is doing nothing but making me more obsessed with you. I got a taste of what is out there and I want you back. You are a good woman. What else would the masculine like to say to you, Divine Feminine? I am overindulgent and obsessed with appearances. I am so shallow. Sometimes things that hurt you the most teach you the greatest lessons of life. I want you to be in my life once again, as I love your energy, your light, and your spiritual gifts. In other words, I want the blessings that come with you. All we do over here is fight. I want out. I have peace and stability with you, Divine Feminine. I have come to the realization that I will never find another Empress again in this lifetime. The Karmic was aware that you were sent to me from God to fix me, enlighten me, help me to ascend, and basically assist me to turn my whole life around for the better. That's why she worked so hard to destroy this union. It's very sad and I'm so disappointed in both myself and her. I know the truth now because the illusion has been shattered. You had to train your mind to be stronger than your feelings, or else you would have lost yourself, Divine Feminine. You loved yourself enough to not settle for good promises and bad behaviors. I care way too much about what others think of me and how they view me. My priorities and my downfalls were greed and lust. I am spiteful and I love to get revenge on my exes or women that leave me behind by putting spell work on them to try to make their life difficult. Spirit and your ancestors, though, have been protecting you over time from my evil deeds. You are an empath, Divine Feminine. That is why you keep attracting dark people into your life. What I put you through has brought you closer to God. I am such a jealous guy. I'm a control freak and I'm extremely possessive. I also have narc traits. At present, you seem to be very happy on your own, Divine Feminine. You are at the top of the Wheel of Fortune now. Things are finally going in your favor. You would never have been a target for spiritual warfare had you never met me. I feel as though you are purposely trying to get back at me by succeeding so much in life now that I'm no longer around. You completely stick to yourself now. You love keeping your business private concerning your money, your health, your family, your career, your projects, and especially your love life. From one day to the next, you switched up on me. You put up boundaries and held back your energy. I have had no contact from you, and I know that you are focused on yourself right now. I know that our connection was meant to be, and I ruined it all. It was entirely my fault. How do I come back when I treated you so badly and gave you no closure? I couldn't settle down with you, and I wasn't ready to boss up with you. I knew that you were the one, though, the whole time. I feel really depressed at times when I reflect on how I lost you. You were a real one. There are days when I long for you and pine over you and wish that you were here beside me. Divine Feminine, you just want to surround yourself with people who make you hungry for life, who touch your heart and nourish your soul. Closure does not come when you walk away, but when you find a reason to stay away. I am aware that your spiritual inheritance is nearly here. You are gaining monetarily, and I continue to lose money daily. What else would the masculine like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? I am now feeling the way that you once felt. What goes around comes around, Divine Feminine. I was two-faced. I was talking to the Karmic, telling her all about you and running you down. I smiled in your face but threw rocks behind your back. I have been really depressed. I'm so sick of this promiscuous Karmic. I cannot believe I broke your heart for her, and I am struggling to forgive myself. I thought I wanted all of that crazy sex, but now it has gotten old. My dream would be to abandon her and come back and have a relationship with you, Divine Feminine. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so take the Karmic's copycat ways as a compliment, Divine Feminine. We both lost something. I lost you and you lost time. I owe a lot of money to different people at this time. When you started to talk about your intuition and certain feelings that you had regarding me and what I was doing, I just thought you were eccentric and loopy. You had to end the cycle with me to work on your projects, creative endeavors, and new ideas and goals. I was the one who was holding you back. You gave me so many chances to change and grow up. You were so patient, more patient than anyone has ever been with me. I want to come back and make you an offer, but as you know, I have this toxic, jealous, envious, evil karmic who will be following not far behind me. You wanted something more serious than me from day one. I wanted no strings attached. The karmic finessed me and catfished me. She knew exactly what she was doing. You appear to be high on life now, Divine Feminine. I have tried to look for you in other people, but you are one of a kind, Divine Feminine. I miss your humor and your unique personality. What messages from the masculine today? Some of the last things that you ever said to me are stuck in my brain to this day. You have changed so much. You are not the same woman that I originally met. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. I live my life never thinking of the consequences of my actions. I do things like drink and drive, break the law, and I love to indulge in reckless sex too. When you were in my life, you were my number one support. I could talk to you about anything and everything. You resorted to watching tarot readings when what I was telling you didn't match up to your intuition and your gut feeling about me. You are very different from anyone I have ever come across in my life. You are in your Empress energy and you are minding your own business. I am very sneaky and cunning. I love to get over on people. What messages for you today, Divine Feminine? My lies are being exposed and I know that you know everything that I have done. DF, I drink to escape the thoughts of you. However, the alcohol actually makes me think of you even more. DF, your intuition started to freak me out and I ran. I never ever view myself as the problem when my relationships fail. I could have had the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups with you. Without you, I am in the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. You viewed me through rose-colored glasses for the longest time. I desperately need your healing. I am broken from what this karmic has put me through. At times, I feel guilty because I'm with another woman, but I masturbate over you, Divine Feminine. The karmic despises you. She blames you for our relationship breakdown. My heart is just not in it with her. I am up at night stressing about our connection. I've even been having panic attacks. I am an expert at finessing women. I am a smooth talker. I made you feel like you were the only woman, but you weren't. I normally go for immature younger women as I can mold them into who I want them to be, but you were too wise for me, Divine Feminine. DF, you are all about the truth. All you ever asked of me was that I not lie to you, but I did exactly that. Your life is taking off and you have the universe on your side. It's a good thing that you put up boundaries with me. Otherwise, you would have continued to be one of my options for years to come. You are an empath, Divine Feminine, and you thought that you could fix me. When you realized that you couldn't, you left and chose you. When I met you, you stayed with me because at that stage you hadn't ascended spiritually. The heartbreak I caused you forced you to work on yourself and heal. I wanted to play God in your life. You were too independent for my liking. I am wondering what you are doing, who you are doing it with, and when you are doing it. Karma is eating me up for breaking your heart. It has affected my money, my health, and my stability. The pain of losing you still haunts me day and night. You pulled your energy back because you were so drained from giving to me. With you, I left the door open with no explanation of why I left, so that you would stay hung up on me. Divine Feminine, you get a new divine union from Spirit now. The grass wasn't greener on the other side with the Karmic, if it's any consolation. No words could ever repair the damage that I have done. I've put you through so many towers that Spirit had to come in and remove me from your life. All this Karmic does is burden me with troubles, emotional baggage, and burdens. What messages today for you, Divine Feminine? I am scared that I have lost you forever. I am currently in the 9 and 10 of Swords. You held me so high on a pedestal. I'm so sorry that I let you down and didn't live up to your expectations. You are acting all mysterious, Divine Feminine. I really don't like it. I feel so abandoned by you. How could we be so close one day and estranged the next? I always knew your worth. I just didn't want you to recognize it. The Karmic does whatever she can to keep me here, and I truly hate this life with her, Divine Feminine. Spirit is hitting me in my pockets. My karma for hurting an earth angel, you, is to be broke. I was waiting for you to chase me, and I'm still waiting. The Karmic told me that she feels that I am still in love with you, Divine Feminine. I am threatened by your glow up because I don't know if I will ever have a place in your life ever again. I am having mental health issues because of all the magic and spell work that the Karmic has put on me. I put you through stress, confusion, guilt, shame, depression, and anxiety. I only realized how much I loved you when I let you go. Deep down, I have hatred towards women. DF, you are a light worker. You were personally picked by God for this role. You were my number one person. I just couldn't let go of the others. I am greedy. I wanted my cake and to eat it too. I've been keeping an eye on you as I'm curious whether or not you are out there dating. My arrogance, my pride, and my ego were the three barriers between us ever working this out. You were supposed to act all jealous and chase after me when I picked the Karmic. I was astonished when you didn't act in that way because I thought you would have. I am trying to not be superficial. However, you definitely are the most beautiful woman I have ever been with, Divine Feminine. All you did was move on and continue on your journey solo. You didn't create problems for me. You didn't get back at me. In fact, you completely detached and kept it moving. You look better without me in your life. You are looking good, smelling good, and feeling good. I hate the way you get so much attention off other men. I feel as though I am stuck in my head, being tortured about all of the mistakes I made with you, including the lying, the cheating, the betrayal, the mind games, the manipulation, and the overall mistreatment. I feel devastated that you got all of the proof you needed regarding me to move on. This includes the sex addiction and the polygamous lifestyle that I lead. I tried so damn hard to keep it all from you. I guess the truth does always come out. I have so many enemies around me at the moment, and to be honest, I don't know who I can trust anymore. The truth is that I never deserved your time, energy, or love. I tell my friends all the time that I should have chosen you, DF. I am watching tarot readings on you, and I am devastated by what I am hearing and discovering. Am I genuinely sorry for what I did, or just sorry that I got caught? Definitely the latter. I am very aware that we are living on different levels and different vibrations at this period in time. I could have been standing right beside you, enjoying the fruits of your labor. DF, you prayed to God to help you get out of this situation with me. I did teach you something, Divine Feminine. I taught you exactly what you don't want next time around. I was holding both you and your blessings back whilst I was in your life. Spirit was not about to reward you whilst I was there doing you dirty. You took a leap of faith and jumped off a cliff into the unknown, trusting Spirit, and you have succeeded by taking that risk. I should have focused on you and only you. I was spread way too thin as I was dealing with too many people at once. Messages from the masculine today. The Karmic is your doppelganger. She is a complete copycat and she is obsessed with your energy. You refuse to be a doormat, Divine Feminine. The Karmic doesn't mind being one. She puts up with my garbage, manipulation, lies, and endless games. I tried so hard to hide all of the things that I got up to with the Karmic from you. You stayed way too long because you kept making excuses for me. I am struggling with money, to tell you the truth. When I am out, I pretend to have money and give off the image of someone who has it all, when in reality I am really struggling. I tried to trigger you by pursuing someone in order to make you jealous. It blew up in my face. I have actually told the Karmic that losing you was the biggest mistake of my life. DF, you don't need a man for anything. You are completely self-sufficient and independent. Who on earth walks away from an empress? Me. I'm such an idiot. The Karmic is having an affair behind my back and she thinks that I don't know. DF, you won't give me your love, time, affection, or attention anymore. I was used to shallow connections and then I met you, DF. You changed the whole ball game. I insulted you by even involving you in this love triangle with the Karmic and I. I know that I said too much, did too much, and was too unkind to you. You are standing in your power now. Nothing can stop you. You will never ever waste time on someone who you can't trust or someone who doesn't have respect for you or doesn't prioritize you. I understand that you did your best to awaken me. I had too many distractions. I was under heavy magic and I had all of my priorities wrong. I know that you had to try so hard to detach from me, but deep down, I still think that I have a special place in your heart, and I always will. You are into self-care and self-love now. When I met you, you were so naive and you would have done anything in this world for me. You were the Queen of Cups, full of compassion and love. Now you are the Empress. I am so sorry that I wasted your time and left you waiting with no closure. I hate being wrong and I am super stubborn. God is supplying you with everything you need due to your devotion and the great choices and decisions that you have made. I get bored very easily when I have one sexual partner. I prefer to have many at once. I still pleasure myself over your photos, Divine Feminine. I actually thought that the Karmic was a soulmate originally. However, now I'm aware that she's definitely not. She is a full-blown Karmic. I feel as though you are the only one who truly gets me. You are so silent, it is really scaring me. I am accustomed to you contacting me. I was talking to others behind your back. When you questioned me about it, I denied it every single time. You have shown me how you will not tolerate being treated in your life. I know that you are the loyal and faithful type. Someone who is not interested in having multiple options and conquests at once, like me. You are so reserved and aloof when it comes to me. I suppose I cannot blame you. A real man will cut off any female that threatens his relationship with his woman. A boy will make excuses. I guess I am a boy then. I desperately want you back in my life, but I don't know how to approach this new you. I was used to people chasing me. When you wouldn't, I was in disbelief. The way my father treats women has rubbed off onto me. I saw you as the person I wanted, but not at the time I met you. I knew you had all of the qualities of someone to offer commitment to or settle down with. I was out sowing my wild oats though. The timing just wasn't right for us. I lost the love of my life for a low life. I cannot lie to or manipulate you anymore, Divine Feminine. Have you noticed that I am lingering in your energy? My mates think that you're too good looking for me. One of them wants you, Divine Feminine. I still fantasize over your pics. I am obsessed with your beautiful body. I treated you like you weren't good enough for me. The truth is that I wasn't good enough for you. I am bitter and upset. I cannot believe that you are doing better without me. It was hard for us to get on the same page in the end, Divine Feminine, because you were really standing up for yourself, and I don't like to be wrong. DF, she is more obsessed with you than with me. It is so ridiculous. I settled for less, and I am bitter and angry about it now. I betrayed you. I left you to go and build with someone else. Now I am stuck with guilt and remorse. I think that you have to live through what love is not before you can truly appreciate what love is. This explains how I didn't realize the love I had for you until after I dealt with this karmic Jezebel. You were too straight for me. I've lived a wild life. I wasn't sure how or if you could adapt to my lifestyle. You were replaced into my life to show me what real, genuine, unconditional love was. And for me to truly grasp that, I had to lose you. I didn't respect your time. I didn't match your effort. I didn't keep my word. I wasn't always honest, and I was not consistent. I hate the way that you have boundaries up now. I cannot penetrate through them anymore. I am so arrogant, as I never thought you would ever get over me. Part of me doesn't want things to work out in your life because I am not there beside you to share your blessings with you. This karmic is out of control. I can't take this for much longer. I am at my breaking point. I am confident that we will be back together one day, Divine Feminine. What else would the masculine like to say to you today? I have ruined my whole life by choosing her. Toxic love is all I have ever had. So when you came along, I didn't know what to do with you or how to act. You really trusted me way too much, Divine Feminine. I have a big mouth. I love to spread people's business around, including yours. I miss the time in which I could have actually made things right with you. I refuse to acknowledge or accept that you are completely done with me. You should thank me for the pain and betrayal I caused you. It has elevated you and made you who you are today. I am still stuck in the past, blaming you because I struggle to take accountability. You, on the other hand, are focusing on the future now. You are not fake, superficial, or materialistic. You would prefer to focus on love, health, and well-being rather than money and material possessions. Spirit was never going to bless this Karmic and I because I sacrificed you to be with her, and she is actually the enemy. Instead, Spirit issued us both with karma. It's too little too late, isn't it? When you were so focused on me, I didn't want it and I rejected you. However, now that you are so content on your own, I want you back. I kept so many secrets from you. However, due to your being a light worker, you discovered them all. You are all about exposing the darkness, Divine Feminine. I admit that I did gaslight you, love bomb you, and play games with your heart. It's not even an excuse. However, please understand that I was under heavy magic when I rejected you for the Karmic. She pretended to be the Divine One, and my mind was clouded and confused from all of the spell work. She made me a third party now. I now know exactly how I made you feel. The Karmic has cursed her bloodline with all of the black magic and the evil eye that she has sent out into the universe. You, on the other hand, come from a royal bloodline, Divine Feminine. You were the whole package at the wrong address. In other words, the receiver of the package, me, mishandled you because I didn't know what to do with you. I wasn't meant to get you in the first place. You tried to bring me to the light and on the side of God. The Karmic brought me to this devil's side, full of darkness. I know at the end of the day, it was my choice though. If you toss up either being with me or staying single, you would definitely choose yourself now. I want to come in and undo all of the work that you have done on yourself. How did I manage to screw up my opportunity with an earth angel? The devil got me. She is a Jezebel dark witch. She had me caught up in illusions. I am having troubles accepting my own mistakes. I've never been one to take accountability for anything ever in my life. God removed me from your life because I was disrespecting you, gossiping about you, slandering your name, lying on you, and cheating on you. What else would the masculine like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? The men in my family are all womanizers and heartbreakers. I need your divine energy. I needed my ego fed during this separation, so I chose her. I am not going to lie. I had no idea that you were so powerful in the spiritual realm. I can't get over how you believed that I was celibate and waiting for you. That wasn't the case. I always ruin anything good that comes into my life. I was too indecisive and I couldn't decide whether I wanted this or not. When you confronted me with my lies, did you notice that I disappeared out of your life? All of the people that I left you for aren't even in my life anymore. I was so foolish. At this stage, I will admit that I have been more affected by this than I ever thought I would be. DF, I ignored you and worked with the Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel as though I have to repent for my sins in order for this karma to stop. I thought that it was going to be easy to replace you. It hasn't been, because you are divine. I think that you are about to get new love. I know that God is blessing you in my face right now. I was projecting all of my insecurities onto you. You were taken out of my life so that I could receive my karma. You weren't even my usual type, but I fell head over heels in love with you, Divine Feminine. I made out that you were crazy, even though you were on point the entire time. I love the way you present yourself. You are a very stylish and classy lady. My big ego struggles with rejection, especially from you, Divine Feminine. I regret not coming to you to clear the air and confront you with the rumors that I had heard. You would have set the record straight. What else would the masculine like to say to you, Divine Feminine? The blessings left when you left. I misjudged you. I thought that you would always be there for me. Sorry for playing mind games and also for breadcrumbing you. I was a complete fool to let you get away. She forced herself into my life and things moved way too quickly. I get high and drunk and look at your photos on my phone. I daydream about you, then when I go to sleep, I dream about you. I know that you know about everything now. I feel so damn defeated. I used you for your divine energy, then abandoned you for a karmic. I cared more about attention than blessings. I am afraid that you have replaced me, Divine Feminine. My plan to make you jealous with a third party blew up in my face. You have blocked me physically and energetically. I realized your worth and how much I needed you when it was too late. Sometimes I hate the way that I love you. I don't like having these feelings from a distance. I was catfished and I am ashamed of myself. You have wealth, stability, creativity, and confidence. You have the world at your feet now. I could have been right next to you. I hope that you will let me back into your life one day, Divine Feminine. Now I'll get several songs where the lyrics resonate with the masculine thoughts and feelings at this time. You may want to look up the lyrics to these online. The first one is Narcissistic Heart by Stone Temple Pilots. Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds. Missing You by John Waite. Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Every Time You Go Away by Paul Young. Regret by New Order. I Miss You by Incubus. You Don't Miss Your Water by Otis Redding. It's Too Late to Apologize by Justin Timberlake. Bad at Love by Halsey. I'll Never Love This Way Again by Dionne Warwick. Love Really Hurts Without You by Billy Ocean. And the last one is Hungry Heart by Bruce Springsteen. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading and that you found it interesting, Divine Feminine. If you did, please like, share and subscribe as it helps the growth of my channel. Bye!